What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the QPR career mode. Today we start off the episode with a game at home against another London club in Millwall, and we took the lead in the first 10 minutes through our number 10, Ilyas Cher. He has been in great form as of late, coming back from his injury, of course, that kept him out for several months, but he is showing that he still has it with a good goal. He had started to actually decline in a couple of stats, which I was worried about, but he also got the assist here for Chris Willock, who has also been in insane form as of late, cutting inside from that right wing. He found himself in the centre of the box, more towards the left actually, and obviously being a right-footed winger, he managed to just smash that cross goal on his right foot to make it 2-0 within 20 minutes. And Cher had a chance in the 30th minute to make it 3. Very good finesse shot. Unfortunately though, it rattled off the woodwork, and Millwall managed to deal with it. And in the second half, Millwall got a goal back to half the deficit. A very, very lucky goal, I must add. Like, what was this? Like, the game just completely was like, you know what, Millwall, here you go, you can have a goal. Luckily though, 10 minutes later, we had a chance. Cher played the ball through into Kelman, and Kelman just smashed it across goal to the bottom corner to make it 3-1, and to get rid of the momentum that Millwall had probably got from their goal with a very, very nice goal there. Good counter from us. I'd say we deserved the win as well. Played quite well. Second game of the episode, we went away to Huddersfield, and of course the first goal that we would concede in this match would be a cross. Just obviously, like, that's just how the computer score, but they know my weakness. As Harry said, they have taken tips from his pro club's character, who is a god at this. I just can't defend them. But luckily we have Ilyas Cher, who's in such good form, and he managed to level the game just before the half-time break to make it 1-1. And yeah, you know, 2 goals in 2 for him. Unfortunately, he did not pick the ball up because the game just didn't want me to, for some reason, even though I was clearly running at it, so he would pick it up. But anyway, it went into half-time at 1-1. Huddersfield had only had 1 shot on target and they scored it. But in the second half, they had another shot on target. And guess what the shot was? It was a header from a cross. Of course it was. Like, it's just scripted at this point, you know. If the computer going to score against me, it's probably going to be a cross. And yeah, it was a good header. Unfortunately, our defending was all over the place. Kind of my fault, maybe. We should have marked him a bit more. But yeah, it was a really good header, to be fair. And not long after, they had another chance, another cross, another goal. This time though, luckily it wasn't a header. I feel like I'd have completely lost my head if it was a header. It was a volley from Corona. Again, he scored a few when we played them at the Kind Prince Foundation Stadium, but he scored here. We had a chance just a couple minutes later with Charlie Kelman, but very uncharacteristically he missed from there. He usually buries it, and he had a chance 10 minutes later to score again, but this time again he turned his defender really well, but the shot was saved by the keeper. And then Huddersfield had a chance at the end of the game, which Liam Kelly managed to save. But yeah, Huddersfield probably did deserve the win. Maybe 2 goals was a bit lucky for them, but anyway, we moved on. We had to bounce back, and Ilyas Cher, the man in form, you know, started the game with a goal to make sure that we would bounce back. You know, he's really showing that he's a top class player here with a good goal. Kelman once again with the assist. You know, usually it's Cher assisting Kelman. There it was Kelman assisting Cher. And then Rotherham went on to score a cross. Luckily, again, it wasn't a header, or I would have lost my head fully. But Kelman, who now has a 5-star weak foot thanks to player training, scored an absolutely beautiful goal there. The ball was played through to him by Cher. But the way he struck that, it looked so nice, you know, just the way it like dipped and swerved into that top corner. It was perfect for someone with 63, 64 finishing. That was ridiculous. And yeah, in the second half, Kelman had another chance on his left foot, and Kelman scored another goal on his left foot. Once again played through by Cher, who has had an obscene amount of goal contributions in the last few games. I don't even want to know the number because I feel like it'd be giving Lionel Messi a heart attack with how many he's been getting. But yeah, a good shot across goal, and then a couple minutes later we had another chance. Chris Willock cut inside from the right wing, and on his 5-star weak foot, which he has also recently obtained, he managed to smash the ball in at the near post to make it 4-1. The Rotherham fans were booing. They're not having a good season. They're down at the bottom of the table, and obviously after beating them in the last episode as well at home, we came here and we took big steps into making sure that we took at home another 3 points. Rotherham, however, did score another consolation to, well, I say another, a consolation to maybe get some hope. But we had a chance through Adama at the end, and unfortunately it was clear to see that he did not have a 5-star weak foot with that finish. But we won the game 4-2. Again, Rotherham didn't play too bad for a team at the bottom of the table. But after the match, the Prince wanted to cancel his contract, so we decided to promote him to the senior squad. Prince Pepple is now in the team. The Nigerian Prince has been signed. And our last game was against Derby, who beat us in the last episode. Osei Samuel had a chance at the start of the game. Fortunately, I should have crossed it across to Kelman. I didn't, and his left-footed shot, which is also a 5-star weak foot now, by the way, went wide. But luckily, we have Ilyas Share to play it through to Chris Willock, who has been really good lately. And I thought I maybe ruined the chance with the turn, but clearly I didn't. And Chris Willock ran down the wing at the start of the second half, played it across the shed to return the favour of the first goal, and to make it 2-0. We looked like we were certainly going to get revenge on Derby. Yeah, you know, we took, you know, we kind of got a bit of revenge on the computer there. I guess it's kind of like a cross, but Dickie's real lack of pace was you know, evident here, because he did not have the pace to get the ball from the cross, and well, I say cross, it was really like huge sweat. He'd actually started the last 2 games. First one instead of Barbe because he was tired. This one time instead of Guardiola because he was tired. And Derby had managed to get right back into the game in a matter of minutes, and I was very angry, which is why I skipped that goal. Cher had a chance which was saved, but right at the end of the game, Bright Osei Samuel ran through and he just finessed it into the far corner. He's missed a few opportunities like that as of late, but luckily this time he kept his cool, and when it mattered most, he managed to score the goal. Really nice finish. I was thinking about sweating it across, but I didn't. He made it 3-2, and that is how the game would finish. And in my opinion, we deserved to win that. We got revenge. And to end off the episode, we're going to be having another scout report from the youth academy, which has released our Belgian keeper, who's been with us from the start, just because I don't think his potential is that good. Unfortunately, we got no good players from Wales throughout our whole time scouting there. We've got 2 more good players from England though. Daniel Rhodes, who hopefully does not have a relation to another Rhodes, because he might get bullied a little bit. But anyway, yeah, he's a centre mid who we're training as a striker, just because his stats much more suited to striker. We also got Gabriel Dennis, who's a left mid who we're going to be training as a right winger, because he's left mid I want to cut inside. We end the episode at the top again, but it's just on goal difference. However, you're not going to want to miss the next episode, because we have a huge game against Brentford in the FA Cup, so make sure you come back to see how we get on.